Fenway Park here in Boston. It's the final game of this regular season custom leagues. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Striding in is Brandon Lau, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Underway now in the home opener as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one. Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. 2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Fouled away. The next 3-2. And he lays off ball four, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Batting second.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Wander Franco is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. 2-1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
And it's fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Got him. So now here is Ji-Man Choi looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Starting to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
0-1's the count.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number two. Mike Zunino is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much...
But we'll have to press pause as that strike three to retire the side. So now into the box is Kike Hernandez. They lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder.
The pitch.
Kike Hernandez.
No, that's down. Inside, ball one. Outside, that's the ball.
Hunter Renfroe will be next. Strike taken up in the zone.
Four-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count. And he takes ball four. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
The right fielder.
Next to dig in, Hunter Renfroe. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. No balls and one strike. Hit on the ground to third. The second for one. On to first, and they get the double play. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts, trying to get him started again following the double play.
Bogaerts.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied into straightaway right. Luplow able to track it down. And now here is Joey Wendell. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
So he sets him down swinging. Joey Wendell becomes the first out of the inning. A ball and a strike. Houck, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
1-1 the count now. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in is the veteran DH, J.D. Martinez.
J.D.
Fouled off.
Martinez.
Again, another foul ball. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Ready on 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rosarena is right there, and he's got it for out number 1. So the next to bat will be Rafael Devers,
the third baseman.
And now the first pitch.
Devers.
Popped him up. Zunino shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. And that misses ball 1. Look out, 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
1 strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
The count now at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Popped high in the air. Choi has a play. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. New inning set to get underway. Digging in is the outfielder, Randy Rosarena. No balls and a strike to count. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Bounce it to the left side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jordan Luplow. And a ball 1-0. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And the count will be full. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And he struck him out. So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Brandon Lau. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. High in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Verdugo waits on it. And that ends the inning. At the plate now is Danny Santana as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The second baseman,
down the left field line and deep. And foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. That's on the outside corner. Count 2-2.
Count 2-2.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around a leadoff walk.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Danny Santana is sent packing to begin the bottom of the third. And a check swing here. Quick appeal, but Joe McDonald says he held off. It's ball 1. The 1-0.
Ball.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Wendell into foul territory. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's working full now at 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to sweat.
The pitcher.
On the stretch, here's the pitch. Kevin Plawecki comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Outside, 2-1. Verdugo stands at first with 1 out. Fouled away. Fly ball right down the line and left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Pitch is popped up. Franco is calling for it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Back to the top of the order now. And that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. To short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to second for the force out on the side. All set for the start of the inning. And next will be the first-year shortstop, Wander Franco. 1-0 the count. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. And that's over. 2-1.
Hey, usually the 2nd time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. Ji-Man Choi stands in as he looks at a called strike.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, while you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound, this guy's work cut out for him.
Down the first baseline. And he lays out, but he can't make the play. We'll do it again. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, the double play. Two down, no one on base. And that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
Ball, that's it.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. And that one misses. It's ball 4. So a 2-out walk gives the Rays some hope here in the inning.
The batter.
So stepping in is Joey Wendell. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
3-0 now. Brett Phillips would be next if they can keep this inning alive.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholing a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Now batting, the
2 on, 2 out. Well, that brings up outfielder Brett Phillips. Darwinzon Hernandez trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. On the ground up the middle. Bogarts has it. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the... Now it'll be Hunter Renfroe. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
A ball and a strike now. 1-1. Here it comes.
Oh, that's good.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Xander.
First pitch on the way.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. The 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. There he goes. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox. Rafael Devers will be next. Hit hard up the middle. Reined in. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Rafael Devers the next to bat. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Devers.
From the stretch.
Count 1-0.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
Pulled toward right center field. Phillips is on the move. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. That'll bring up Bobby Dahlback. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And now the first pitch. Now he sends a high, deep drive toward the right field corner. And nearly into the hit column in a big way. Instead, it's a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball.
We'll leave it right. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Aristides Aquino, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Down the left field line and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Popped him up. Plawecki over to his right. And no one will track it down. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH. Randy Arozarena will be next. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. Randy Arozarena is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0. The ball hit hard to the left side. That gets down, and the Rays' first hit of the game is going to be for extra bases.
Now batting, right fielder, Jordan Luplow.
Standing in now, Jordan Luplow, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1, and it's fouled away. High in the air out to center field. Verdugo waits on it. 1 down. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brandon Lau. He flew out in his last debut. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Verdugo's on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. 2 men on, 2 out. And here comes the 5-tool middle infielder, Wander Franco. Hansel Robles trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Hit out towards second. Santana gets to it. And how about that right out of the bullpen? Set now for the bottom of the 5th. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Danny Santana.
The second baseman.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. A little bouncer. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Well, tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Number 99.
So bases are empty with 1 gone, and that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1.
I ain't mad at you right there. I understand. He's trying to get the offense going right there. Wasn't able to execute, but nice thought process.
Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Digging in next, Kevin Plawecki.
The catcher.
Now the first pitch.
Kevin Plawecki.
Hit hard to short. He's right there. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So here is Ji-Man Choi. He was a double play victim last time around. 0-1 the count. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So here's Mike Zunino. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
He's set and the pitch. Joey Wendell is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
0-1.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball left side. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Brett Phillips will bat next. First offering on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. He's ready now. The pitch.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Here he comes again, 1-2.
Ball that time.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Now a fastball Fastball swung on and missed. Bottom of the inning now. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Kike Hernandez.
The left fielder, Kike.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. That evens it up 1-1. On its way is pitch number 75. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Phillips will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number one. Next to stand in is Hunter Renfroe. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Count now a ball and a strike. Hit back up the middle. And there are two away now. Next it'll be Xander Bogaerts. It was a walk in his last trip. And now the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Seventh inning ready to roll, and striding forward the designated hitter, Aristides Aquino. No balls and one strike. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Weighing inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
Now another 1-2. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. First delivery to him. Randy Arozarena is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike two. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. Now the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Again, a 1-2.
No, inside.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Randy Arozarena goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hernandez is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the DH, J.D. Martinez. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
In the air to straightaway right. Luplow is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Here now is Rafael Devers. He's popped up in his first plate appearance and flied out last time around. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
2-1.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And that's in there. And there goes the no-hitter. David Robertson takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Christian Walker, who come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 53, Christian Walker.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Down.
Here it comes, 1-0. Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. Luplo will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out. And now in the box, Danny Santana. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Danny.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Late that time for a strike. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 0-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it bangs off the monster. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
The center fielder, number 99, Alex. First is go.
And the first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
The catcher,
Donovan Solano, called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Now the first pitch. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. The 0-1 offering. Now a flare out to left center. Franco ranging into the outfield. 1 run scores. And the second run will score. That makes it a 2-0 ball game.
The left fielder, number 5, Kike Hernandez.
At the plate, Kike Hernandez. A ball and no strikes. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Hit to short. But the throw bounces on him at first, and the inning's going to continue. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game. Peter Fairbanks takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. First offering on its way as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1. 3 runs already home here. Fouled off. So 1-2.
Ball 2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. And he strikes him out here, so he's able. Adam Ottavino has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Brandon Lau.
The second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Now the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Santana has it. And there's out number 2. Now at the plate, here is Ji-Man Choi. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Comes set, and the 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Xander
First pitch on its way. Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts. The 2-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Ruled a strike on the outside corner. 3-1.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8.
Now batting, the designated
So
hitter.
a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. In there at the knees, strike 1. Fairbanks, originally from the state of Missouri. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a sinker. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. 0-2, here it is.
1 ball.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
That ball went out.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Into the corner and slicing foul.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's
Now
the first out.
third baseman, Rafael Devers.
As a look, now the pitch. Rafael Devers is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Three and 1. The 3-1. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away. Now at the plate, Christian Walker flew out in his only at-bat so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Fouled away. Bogaerts on second. Devers at first. 1 gone. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Phillips is going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
Number 22.
Next up for the Red Sox, Danny Santana. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. 4-1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals, and he misses 2-1. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. J.P. Fireisen comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
J.P. Fireisen.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Phillips is there for it, and that retires the side. All set to start the ninth in this one, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Mike Zunino, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Ball one.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Now that.
And this one's nowhere close as it bounces to the plate for ball one. This ball will be chopped foul. Turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. A bouncer up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single. Into the box, Brett Phillips. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Verdugo is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Striding forward now is the DH, Aristides Aquino. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the left fielder, and he tracks it.